Hey, what's up, people? Sorry about that.
Yes.
No. Yeah, here we go. We're live.
I would like to say thank you to Yamanox for this awesome fucking picture. You can now know when I'm hosting it.
Yeah, the stupid ass chat dialogue thing that you have on your thing from Discord app.
Yeah, no, that's cool because now they know who's talking. I think they need to know that.
If that was the case, then how come they're all lit up? Wait, hold on.
They're only all lit up on your screen.
Yeah, they're flipping around.
Okay, good. What's up? Sorry, guys. Am I still botting? Am I really still botting?
You might want to control R.
All right.
Let me see what server we're operating off of. Let's see.
Should be US West, right?
Okay, here we go.
It's West. They have a central one.
Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties.
Brem's a fucking pleb.
That's right. Even though my internet's better than both your bitches' ass combined, but yeah, my shit's here.
Oh, there you go again. Quit playing games, dude. What are you downloading?
Mr.
I'm not playing. I'm not even fucking downloading, bro. Like, I just every week.
Jesus.
Domino.
Fuck you.
Tell Metro to stop watching furry porn. We're doing something.
Terrible.
Okay. Hold on. Let's try to change.
Well, no, I don't understand what you're saying.
Get to the chopper.
Total quality.
Here, I went to the South server. Maybe the incest land of America will do us better than that.
They don't got any teeth, so I don't know. Will that help Wi-Fi reception or block
the gummy bear? Anyways, so IGN bought Humble Bundle.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bitches.
Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. He just said fuck you. Where did he say fuck you from?
He's in there. He's in now.
Oh, that's right. I got streamer mode on. I can't hear when people jump in and out.
Fucking scrubs.
So, what you guys want to talk about now? Yeah.
What was the shit? You said that like the IGN. I didn't know Humble Bundle was actually in like any kind of dire straits to be bought. I didn't, but I don't really understand.
I'm not sure that they were. This just came out today randomly on Twitter. There wasn't any talks before that was ever leaked. So I think what it is like IGN is just trying to swallow things up, in my personal opinion. I mean, if I ran Humble Bundle and IGN came along with the right price, I'd be like, take it.
Yeah, true. I just hope they don't change the format of Humble Bundle.
Man.
The only thing I hope is that they add other platforms to it, not just Xbox. I also want to see Nintendo. Shit.
Oh yeah, that would be nice.
Some Android and Apple games would be cool too. I mean, go all the way across platforms.
They have had the Android and Apple games, or Android games.
I think so, yeah.
Because I bought a couple of them off there, like the Tomb Raider games and stuff like that.
It's not often though.
Yeah, it's kind of like as rare as the PlayStation bundles.
Yeah.
I just hope that with the PlayStation, they get more people than just the THQ, because every time THQ does it, it's almost the exact same games. Because it's not like they have a big repertoire of games to give out on the PS4.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to see like an Xbox bundle up there too.
They could do old games for like PlayStation.
Shit, yeah, they could do PS3, 360. I don't care. I just want to see more platforms.
PS2 and PS1 games.
Yeah,
Like
they,
bundle up all the old, name your franchise: Armored Core, Tomb Raider.
they would
Final
have to
Fantasy,
be playable on consoles that have an internet connection and a hard drive, because they're
probably.
codes.
So Cyrus, you're not getting the X now? You changed your mind to the S?
You dumb.
Oh, dum.
Dark Ray Battlefield 1 system for
Trust me, Cyrus, you
$199
want
new.
an X. Wait it out. You have less than a month, bro. It's not just 4K. It's going to perform better. I don't own anything 4K. And I still want one of those, just based on the performance.
Not everybody's
there's
a stream junkie, bruh.
Well, a lot of the games on Xbox, because of the shit hardware that they used, like run like shit, and so the performance boost that the X gives you is definitely worth it, because then your games will actually they won't stutter as much.
Don't
There'll be
listen
an
to
even.
Rambo. I never even noticed a stutter. He's just being stupid.
You don't know.
Pony.
You don't notice a stutter on the S at all, or on the Xbox at all.
I have an OG Xbox One, and the only game I've ever had a stutter on, believe it or not, was Gears of War 3. So, and that was just a quick stutter, and then it pinwheeled into a loading deal.
I've had several problems with some of the games, like slowing that. Like they would just slow down in random spots. Like you could tell that, like your character would run like it, but it was almost like he hop, skipped, and jumped. It was like.
Where do you keep your Xbox?
Stutter.
Is it in like an entertainment center?
No, it was on top of an entertainment center.
Well, something that I've done since the Red Ring of Death that I found helps with not just the Xbox but all consoles is you get 4 soda bottle like lids and put one under each corner of the console. That way it lifts it up a little bit off the surface and you get an airflow going underneath it. And I've never had a problem with a console overheating.
I thought about actually buying those not iPad coolers, but the laptop coolers, and putting them underneath the consoles to keep air going around in that.
Yeah, that would probably work
in that
too.
area.
There's the extra coolers for them too, right?
I wouldn't trust the Nyko ones or anything though. That's.
Oh, you could even do your own though.
I forget who it is that made. I know I bought one. I think Brim bought one too. Who made that cooler for the Xbox, Brim? That it was.
I thought it was a Nyko or some shit, wasn't it?
No, Nyko did make one, but there was an actual PC company that was it ASUS?
No. That was fucking.
Cooler Master.
I was gonna say, was it Cooler Master?
Was it Cooler Master or that one really popular fan company? I can't remember. Fucking. Closer. What the fuck is it called?
You're roboting again, Bram.
Oh, of course I am.
Of course you are.
I don't know what to try.
It might have been Cooler Master because it had a temperature gauge on it and everything.
Yeah, that shit was pretty badass. And it was high rating, like all the way across the board. Like not one person had a bad thing to say about it, really.
I think I still have mine somewhere. I don't know.
It's kind of amazing that a console would need that, but whatever.
Well, when you got all the power like the Best Box does, it gets a little hot.
All the power.
No, Brim, there's no
so
service outages in our area. That is the first time I've seen that checkmark green in like a couple weeks.
I'm testing my speed right now to see what the fuck's going on. It might be my end. Who knows?
When's the last time you reset your modem and router?
I
just had Metrox do it just a little bit ago, so I should be back to normal. But I'm like I said, I'm doing a speed test with Ookla.
Does he quickly unplug it and plug it back in, or does he wait a minute?
I think he waited a little bit. I tell him to count 10 seconds before he plugs it back in.
Well, he's autistic. Does he know how to get all the way to 10? He's like 1, 2, 7, 10. So yeah, if he robots right now, it's because he's speed testing.
Yeah, my test timed out actually.
Mhm.
Your speed test timed out?
Yep.
Wow.
I'm just not having any luck today.
It is Friday the 13th.
Yes, it is in October. First one of those we've had in a while.
Right?
Well, you
It
sound
only
fine
happens
now.
like once a decade or something, right?
Something
I can't remember how many days it rotates to where it keeps coming up, but
I think it's once every
Yeah.
7 years.
something like that. Yeah.
Means that there's 7 days in a week, and yeah. Could be wrong.
It doesn't have to skip
Well-
one day though. Like what? Like 1 year it could be Friday on the 13th, and the next year it could be Sunday on the 13th, and it keeps doing 2 days at a time each year. I can't remember how many days the calendar shifts each year, but it's
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 only
a
like
weird
1
number.
or 2, isn't it?
I think it's 2, but I can't. That's the thing I can't remember.
It's
So
one.
if it is 2,
Yeah, no.
And then it only shifts 2 days during the
Leap year.
Leap
is
year.
it for leap year? It's 2 days.
Yeah. Because like next year, the 13th will I think be on either a Thursday or a Saturday. I can't remember which way. I think it's a Thursday.
So, Pete, if you watch the stream, there's a very happy turtle holding a knife to your avatar. That's because
Oh, I know.
you can't get out of line, or that turtle will fuck you up. He's the new sheriff in town.
I don't give a fuck about no turtle, dude.
He'll
Even
cut
if
you.
he does have a knife, I don't give a fuck. Let's do this.
It's all right. We all understand.
I'll flip his bitch ass over.
You're not roboting anymore, Brim.
Yeah, I'm still gonna run a speed test to see what the fuck's going on.
He's still roboting a little bit.
Fuck your couch.
But I mean, no matter the results of the speed test, you're just using a VoIP at this point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be good.
It's got to be all that furry porn that Metro's messing with.
I know, right?
Metro, lay off fucking furry porn, or still help me, God, I will burn your house down.
Or he's
Just
playing on
happens
that
to
child,
be his house, whatever.
or he's playing on that child predator device.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't burn the house down because I'm federally watched all the time now.
Yeah, the FBI's tapping your shit now. He just fired it up just a minute ago. That must be what it is.
So my megabits are at like 8 megabits down right now.
That should
Alright.
be plenty for a VoIP.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
for them to be
shit.
like, dude, my upload is shit though. Like I have no upload. How the fuck does that even happen, bro? Like what the
You
fuck?
might have better luck plugging your headset into your phone and running off
Yeah.
Cricket's internet.
Yeah.
Bro, I literally like changed. Okay, so I just did a test off of Vegas. So I'm gonna change the server to Vegas to CenturyLink server and see what I get seeing that because the Vegas node is not good at all. Like I have almost no internet.
Here, let me
I
go
just
to
wanna
Down
point-
Detector real fast.
I just want to point out that I'm not the one roboting.
For once.
That's
I know,
true.
right? I don't
End
know,
of an
guys.
era.
We weren't supposed to be keeping score here, Shaner, okay?
Yeah, Shane. Jerk. How many times is it now?
You guys are assholes, fucking monsters. Xbox Live is on the front page. It's actually number 2.
As being down.
Yep, then Comcast.
Yeah, Xbox Live has been having a lot of problems here lately.
CenturyLink comes before Suddenlink, Brim, so you might not have any luck on that server. Suddenlink is like number 12.
Yeah, Lawbreakers is probably done, J. Caesar. 10 concurrent players. That's not even enough for a match as far as I know.
Yeah, I don't know how many are in the match.
I think it's 6-on-6, somebody said so.
Bro, that is gotta be the worst fucking released game to date. Like, seriously. I have played some fucking doozies, okay? I have played games that didn't last like 2 months, alright? But, dude, this this is a whole nother, like, I mean, this went from literally thousands upon thousands. At least my games were like, they had an excuse. They were unheard of. This motherfucker put how much marketing behind this game? And
Had
this
the
shit
best trailer
still fucking
ever.
flopped. And it still flopped. Like, god damn.
Yeah.
Well, he did say that he created the Dark Souls of first-person shooters.
Oh, so I wonder if that was why. Because he's full of himself. That might be a thing.
He definitely has an ego the size of
Canada?
Yeah.
There is reports around us, but nowhere in your town or mine.
No, dude. I'm doing all these tests, and so far I haven't broke more than 5.
Maybe it's
Terrible.
just spotty. Just act like nothing's going on, and if it goes out, give it a minute. And
Yeah, I'm checking Prescott, Arizona right now.
because no, like I have to have fun tonight. My mother-in-law's on her way here, and this is like, yeah, they're spending a night here, so yeah, I have to have fun tonight, or I'm gonna end up shooting myself tomorrow. So
sounds like to me, you want to really hit that ass, if you know what I'm saying.
So, what do you think about this? Now, we've talked several times about Xbox gamers and their gaming habits.
Mm-hmm.
Cuphead comes out at $20. The first exclusive on the Xbox in since Halo Wars 2 back in whenever the hell that was.
wasn't that May?
It was actually, I think, March or April. It was up earlier than the beginning of the year. But it broke 1 million in sales, which is good. But over 580,000 of those were on Steam.
So that's what, over 400,000 Xbox gamers that don't give a fuck about their platform? Is that what that?
Yeah,
is that what that says?
it's just sad that like here it is, like a $20 fucking game.
$20.
That's a great game.
It
And
is
you
a great
still,
game. It's a
yeah, but
fun
you
game.
still, and they still don't buy it. I don't understand. I don't understand like what the gamers that are on Xbox like.
Bro, don't try to understand it, dude. You're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna have a fucking aneurysm. I'm gonna have me and Shannon got to take a special trip up there. Make sure you're okay. I mean, it just really isn't going to be worth it in the end.
It just confuses the shit of me. I'm like, I mean, I understand like if it's like some sort of random game, like some off the wall niche game or whatever, but we're talking like Cuphead has been talked about for many years. Of the hype from the Xbox crowd has been huge, and then it only does a little like 420,000. Like that just, it's just kind of weird. And PC gamers weren't even really. I mean, I hadn't heard really a lot of PC gamers talking about like.
Dude, I hadn't even heard of Cuphead until that video came out of that games journalist not beating the tutorial.
Well, yeah, but then the PC crowd ended up supporting it more than the damn Xbox crowd. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's just
PC Master Race, yo.
it doesn't usually happen that way though. Usually the console crowd will, they have like the PC crowd will do good with the sales, but then the console crowd will overwhelm with the numbers because just the limited number of games that are released on console compared to PC. But you would figure in this case it would be even more so like that because of the fact that like they've gone 6 or 8 months or whatever without an exclusive, and then they get one and they just like whatever.
Hey, look at the stream, you guys. Shader's not even playing anything. Fucking pleb.
No, I'm not. Sorry.
You should screen cap his loot boxes, dude. That'd be funny. Because Rambo is known as the loot god now, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Terrible.
He's like, I don't want to.
Somebody got really triggered. That Burning Phoenix got really triggered over my name change.
Trigglypuff?
Yeah, he was like.
That's what I call people that are like that.
That's what I called him too. That's exactly what I called him too. He's like, did he really change his fucking name? Rambo's Corner is such a pathetic bitch. I'm like, oh, look at Trigglypuff over here. I'm like, shit. I mean,
I didn't know I had to get permission.
Yeah, I'm like, I really didn't think that. Like, I changed it to troll y'all, but I really didn't think that it was going to affect y'all that fucking much. Like, damn.
How dare you, Rambo?
I'm not even that damn good of a troller, but shit,
No,
I did good.
You're actually pretty terrible.
No,
that's the funny
yeah,
part.
I know. But somehow I still trolled them, and like
he's like the old guy that steps into the room like, haha, I'm trolling, and everybody kind of looks at him like, shut the fuck up. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, that's
I'm more like the dad jokes of trolling. It just doesn't.
I don't quite get it myself, bro. Like, it's something else, and it like these Trigglypuffs are fucking real out there, man. Like,
they are. And what's funny is that they talk about the SJWs and the political side of it, but then they can't seem to fathom and grasp the self-awareness.
They're doing this shit.
Yes, it's like, I mean, because Seven's even pointed out, going, dude, you're for somebody who's so anti-SJW, he's like, you're acting just like what he's like. How? Like, really? And I mean, he spelled it out for me. He goes, that's not SJW. If anybody's been SJW, it's you. And he's like, okay, you're just 2 levels of stupid. Like, that's just. I don't know, man. These people are weird. I've come to the conclusion.
Must not think about it. Makes your head hurt.
It does, man. I can't figure it out, and it's just one of them. I think it's like the 8th wonder of the world now.
I don't. Yeah, it's like, and remember, we actually, and this was something that we covered with Rags when he was in our cast still. Like, we were talking about those who speak up against injustices and stuff. And they're, they have like all the best intentions, but surely, after a while, they start becoming the very things that they're speaking up against, right?
Yep.
Like, we talked about that. There was an actual episode on my Brimstone's Gaming channel. If you guys will go check that out, I can't remember. I think it was like 16 or 17, where we actually talked about that. We were talking about, pretty much all of the best intentions are paved in blood. Like, situations that were meant to do well actually turns out that the person fighting or standing up against the very thing they hate is actually doing the very thing they hate the worst out of what they were standing up against. I mean, we've talked about this, and these guys are doing that. That's the fucked up part. They're actually doing it, and they don't see it. They refuse to see it. They don't want to admit when they're wrong because they want to double down on their stupidity because they don't think they're stupid. That's the funny part.
Yeah, they think if they double down, then somehow
fights monsters. Yes.
Somehow you're going to eventually agree with him instead of actually just continually pointing out that they're wrong. I think they're hoping to overpower you.
I look at these people and like I almost want to repeat the same fucking lines that Rags used to use on you. Is like, is this the hill you want to fucking die on with me right now? Like, you really want to do this? Because it's getting to that point with these guys. Like, it's getting there. It's like, wow, like, you can't be this stupid. There's no way. And if they were here right now, I would be telling them, you're fucking retarded. What you did and said is fucking stupid. And of course, they'll hate me for it, and they'll fucking call me a bitch and all this other bullshit. I'm just laying out the obvious, but what else? I've called my own friends stupid just so everybody knows. Like, if they do something stupid, I have. I mean, that's how I am.
Yeah, I don't shy away from it. I've called my family that whenever they've been wrong in that instance.
Shane, how many times have I said this shit to people we know, dude? Like, people that we're actually cool with, in fact. Like,
shit, dude, you've told me like several times.
That's just how I am. I am an honest, blunt person. I'm not gonna sit there and say, "Oh well, this guy is stupid," and behind his back, I'll say to his face, "I don't give a fuck." I'm like, "Hey, man, you're doing something. Why are you being stupid today?" Like, I'll say shit like that sometimes. Like, I don't know, it's just how I am. But of course, some people look at it as an insult and fucking get Trigglypuff on it. So whatever.
Yeah, I've learned that the ones that are usually guilty of this type of behavior are the ones that can't stick with the narrative of the argument.
No, they can't. They like to. They love to swift boat. They swift boat arguments when the argument is teetering out of their favor. They will utilize other forms of arguing to bring up other topics into the situation as a comparable that you couldn't even really do in a quite literal debating team. A debating team would have like fucking called them out on that shit. That's how stupid they are. Like that's just how they do things. It's
Well, here's the level of self-awareness that, like, with especially like with Stonesy. I mean, that's the only one I really mainly had the interactions with until this is Bernie Phoenix. But Stonesy on his timeline was like he's delivered like 2 or 3 different L's to me, and I'm like, no, not your addition might be a little bit off there, but then he goes down and he's responding to me, and I'm like, look, Rags agrees with me. I'm not, I've said it several times during this conversation that buying the game does not mean that you're supporting microtransactions. As long as you don't buy the microtransactions. He's like, so you didn't tell me that you were going to buy microtransactions if I kept on. I'm like, sarcasm, man, sarcasm. Like it's just somehow just escaped you. And he's like,
he SIBO'd you.
Yeah, but then he's like, so he goes, well, if you're being sarcastic, that means you're actually agreeing with us. And I'm like, huh? No, like the only like me being sarcastic about buying those loot boxes goes back to my original point that buying the game does not mean that you're supporting the microtransactions, you dumbass. Like their self-awareness like is just gone. Like
you're asking
for
for self-awareness, Rambo. I mean that's quite a lot these days.
It shouldn't be like.
Sorry, I fixed it.
What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
Self-awareness should just be like a normal thing.
I had the Rambo's video up like all the way and didn't realize it.
Because you dumbass.
Shut up, Pete. I don't like your fucking attitude.
Okay.
I haven't checked the comments on that in a while. I imagine it's... Let me see if I can go to my...
Someone go listen to it and make sure it's down.
Yeah, I'm on the channel right now.
Okay, I set that shit to loop, so in case you guys like don't pay attention, you can still see it.
Awesome.
Terrible.
You know what, Pete? I don't like your attitude. That turtle of mine is gonna cut you. Watch your shit, man.
Fucking do this. I'll fucking slap the bitch out of it.
My turtle is not a bitch, sir.
Not when I'm through with it.
Brim would want me there if he plays COD. I don't mind people jumping in here. It doesn't bother me. You guys know how this.
Hold on, let me mute Google
is.
Chrome.
Google Chrome. Why you gotta mute Google Chrome?
I'm getting Facebook messages.
You gay?
There. Fuck.
It's because you're gay.
Maybe I'll get left alone. No, he's not viewbotting because I downloaded his video. So, yeah, it's not giving Rambo extra views. Because I knew someone was going to say that. So.
Oh, burn.
Boom!
I'm one step ahead of you.
He's viewbotting, guys.
See, Rajika's got my back. He's in a release.
I'm not afraid of the Turtle Army, sir.
Ass.
I'm not afraid of the Turtle Army.
Shaner for Gay 2018.
Have I said thank you guys for this? Have I? Because if not,
no.
God fucking thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, we do what we can for our gay community. I mean,
nobody can say we're not LGBTQ plus minus
barbecue.
Hashtag asterisk.
AIDS.
You have to put barbecue in there.
Well, you do kind of, I guess, because it kind of goes with the LGBTQ barbecue.
Yeah. Sounds like a gay flavored of chips or something. I don't know.
Gay flavored of chips? What the
Give
fuck?
it time.
Rainbow, it's like barbecue, ranch, onion.
All your favorite flavors rolled into one.
Stripes on every chip.
All right, back up and grab a drink.
Jesus Christ.
Terrible.
Oh, a bunch of terrible fucking human beings.
Now that I've said it, it's gonna happen. Just you fucking watch.
It's because you're all terrible fucking human beings.
It straight up looks like a cat walked across the keyboard now, Rajiq. There's like 12 letters in that bitch. Fuck is supposed to. Who's gonna remember that shit?
What?
This LGBT barbecue XYZ nonsense.
So this is where you put pi right above it, so that way you don't have to worry about all that. See? And then some lettering, you know, make it legit. So. Come on, Pete. I thought you were part of the LGBTQ barbecue chips sandwich marketing campaign, aren't you, or no?
I thought attack helicopters didn't count.
Oh, that's right.
They don't like us very much.
We have to add that one. I forgot.
Yep.
We have to
Sad.
add that.
One day, I'm telling you. Let my people come.
Dude, I'm still waiting for Kekistan to be free, dude. Like, come on.
Terrible. Horrible. The horrible oppression.
Kekistan, yeah, dude, it's fucking wrong, dude. Like, how the fuck are we gonna sit there and say it's perfectly okay for SJWs to exist, for racists to exist, but God fucking damn it if we can't get Kekistan to be free.
Fucking vegans and shit. All this animal rights nonsense. How about we get humans' rights first? Get Kekistanis' rights first, and then you can move on to fucking cows and shit.
Yeah, right? Dude, at least Kekistanis are fucking vegan. Jesus. At least we try to help people. Fuck. Plants should have more rights. Did you ever see the meat eater video that's like makes fun of vegans?
I've seen plenty of them.
Bro, that shit is so hilarious. Like, it is so funny, dude. Like somebody tagged me in it on Facebook, and that shit is fucking hysterical. He's like, "How dare you?" He's all, "Don't you know that's my cow's food?" I thought that shit was great. I was like, "Yo, like I have not seen a well thought out video like that for meat eaters in a long time." That was funny. So I tagged Q Source in it because she's a supposed vegan. So, you know, waiting on the answers as to what will be taking
I love
place.
the one where they're like, you know, your steak is cooking and your mouth is watering. Do vegans feel the same when their lawn's being mowed?
Smell of fresh cut grass. Terrible.
Somebody told me that what I need to do for Christmas is the 12 days of loot boxes.
Dude.
12 by 12 by 12.
Yeah.
It's 12 boxes for 12 days, and each day will be 12 boxes.
Yes. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that one, and I'm gonna make it like a compilation of different games every day.
Bro, I know you don't play Battlefield 1, but you need this for Battlefield 1 as well.
Oh, I will. I'll throw it in. I mean, I'll throw them in there too because I have Battlefield 1, so I might as well just go ahead and start building up some loot boxes.
Think about it, dude. Be like, wait, don't you own Battlefield 1? Like,
that's the crazy thing is that they somehow justify the ones they bought, but then it puzzles me. But then I heard part of a thing today talking about where, well, it's kind of okay with Overwatch, and I'm like, but no.
What?
I'm like,
I mean, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm like, I get that it's cosmetic only, but
it's still a microtransaction.
If you're against the whole microtransaction, then you should be against microtransactions, not picking and choosing. Like, I'm okay whenever you take it, you put it here, but not here.
It's not only like the microtransactions you don't like or can't afford. I mean, it doesn't work that way.
No, and I fully understand that. Don't do the pay to win ones because that's just a bullshit practice in a $6 game. But if you're in a $60 game and you have microtransactions that are cosmetic only, and you have a $60 game that has microtransactions that like are mainly just extras that you don't actually have to use, there's really no difference.
Well, the difference here though, Rambo, is like where is your conscience at, right? So like, are you against microtransactions in general, or are you against pay to win microtransactions? There's a difference. And from what you've told me, these guys are encompassing everything as one, regardless if it's pay to win or if it's cosmetic. So you can't sit there and call somebody out for this shit and then be like, "Oh, well, Overwatch did it just fine." Okay, well, all right. Well, what about let's talk about this. Let's talk about Battlefield 1. Let's talk about the Call of Duty series. Let's talk about Shadow of War, for instance. I mean, if these are if certain things are okay and certain things are not, then shouldn't you actually dictate your argument a little bit better than you did?
Yep, but they I don't know. I think they just started arguing like just now. Like this is like their entry level argument, and they just picked the wrong one.
Why do you think they don't fucking argue with me, dude? Because they know I will bury them. They actually avoid me like the plague, unless it's to mention my name in comparison to you for some reason. So, but when it comes to arguments, like I'm pretty analytical. Like you want to fuck with me? All right, cool. We'll debate. You better not be caught slipping. I'll make you look like a fucking retard live.
What's funny is that one of his followers, he was
same here, Caesar. Me too.
Like on Wednesday, he actually said that he was winning the roast battle or whatever, and one of his followers like replied to him and said, "Actually, Rambo's kind of winning the roast here." I was like, "Damn, dude! Like even your own followers that don't even follow me is like saying how terrible of how terrible of a job you're doing."
I love it. I love it, dude. I love it. I seriously do. I love it. When you can get this dude's followers to agree with you more than what they set out for to do against you, like that is gold for me.
Oh,
that is awesome.
It was. I liked the tweet, and that triggered them too. He's like, "Oh, they liked it." He liked the one tweet that was. I was like, "Yeah," because this is one of your followers agreeing with me. Like, obviously, you can see the problem there. Like, he's supposed to be more along your style of thinking, not mine. It was priceless. That was like
Alfred. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so is there anything to talk about other than this stupid shit? You guys want to talk about some games? Want to talk about some like new releases?
Well, the Evil Within 2 came out.
Hey, is it good? I haven't even played the first one.
And there's no Denuvo on it.
I have not played it yet. I've been stuck in Mordor.
Yeah.
I'm playing, getting all those loot boxes. But I have to see because I think the review scores weren't that great. But like everybody's saying that it's actually like that the review scores, odd, but they don't actually line up to how the game actually is, how good the game actually is. Which, of course, I mean, that's nothing new compared to. But I scored an 81. But I guess people were complaining a bit about it being it's more open world now than real linear like the one before.
Really, I thought that was pretty open world too. Was the first one, the Shadow of War, right? Is what you're talking
not Shadow, Evil Within.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never played the first one.
Yeah, it's actually a really fucking hard game. Like if you try to play on the hardest difficulty, you are like way out of your element there. Because I mean, it's very difficult. It's very stealthy. If you're gonna play on the hardest difficulty, but even if you play on the normal difficulty, it's still a pretty challenging game. It's really fun. It's kind of trippy. It has like some sort of like sci-fi horror type shit to it. But the new one, I mean, my son has played a little bit of it, and he said it's kind of grabbed his attention. He's been playing it kind of nonstop since he started. So, and that says a lot from my kid that is like constantly in on multiplayer games that because he has to have somebody in his ear talking to have fun.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it's grabbed him pretty well. He said he's been telling me I need to start playing it and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try the first one because, like I said, I haven't even played the first one. I heard if you like horror games, it's really good. So
Yeah, I didn't find it scary yet. Like, of course, I mean, you're like me though with the scary thing, but
yeah,
it was definitely a good trippy game. I mean, I enjoyed it. The first, like when I first played it, like when it first came out, I had to actually stop because the lighting and the flashing of the light sent me into a seizure.
damn.
And so and I didn't play it for a good 6 or 8 months, maybe even
You
longer.
should have not played it ever again if that's what it did to you.
Well, I tried it again.
Try to get them trophies, yo.
I turned down the settings and stuff like on my PC whenever I was playing on PC, and I finished it there. But I was able to turn it down to where the lighting wasn't a bother.
Yeah.
Well then, like, what's it like? Is it like a Silent Hill or no?
Kinda. Silent Hill, Resident Evil, type game.
Yeah.
Like you're in an alternate universe. Like it's kind of really hard to explain because I mean, sci-fi is not really the easiest thing to explain, but you're a cop and you're trying to figure some. I think you're trying to figure out a murder or something. It's been a while since I played the first one, but you happen to be like you're in an old hospital, and then you kind of go from area to area, but like you're in an alternate universe. Like you're trying yourself to actually get out of that universe by solving the crime or whatever. But it's really a trippy game. It's really one that like sometimes you'll just kind of like go, what? Like how? Like it's kind of a weird. I want to say like suspense filled game more than scary, more than horror.
Yeah. All right. Like I'm gonna eventually want to try it after I play some Divinity Original Sin. I got it for Xbox today.
I heard that was actually a pretty good game.
Really good. Yeah, that's what I was told too. Like I've been following a few people that have played through it. They said they loved it, and I was like, okay, well, so far like it's ticked all my boxes. That people have been confirming with me on. It's D&D. It's turn-based old school D&D rule sets, and I was like, oh fuck yes.
You're talking about the new one, right? Divinity Original Sin 2?
No, the first one.
Oh, the first one, okay.
The enhanced edition, yeah. Like there for a while I wasn't even gonna play it, and then they were like, and then my friends were like, yo, you should actually give this a try if you enjoyed old school D&D games and you enjoyed the storylines and stuff. And I was like, all right, sure, I'll try it. So I ended up getting it today with my free Microsoft money that Sony doesn't offer. No, it was a pretty good. I got like I got like $840 or something. Shane got like $880 something. Shane, right?
Yep.
And we went shopping this morning on the Xbox store.
Well, the PlayStation does do that.
Let's not make us sound gay or anything, bro.
We're talking. We're talking. It takes a long time to build up. Like the points and the dollar amount doesn't like work out the same as like even near the same as the Xbox store. And what's crazy is like the PlayStation has you go to a separate store, like not your digital store, and you have to use your points there at like the Sony store, where you can buy like different Sony things, like whether it be a TV or whatever with your points, or if you want to buy a game, that ends up being a physical game. So it's kind of, I mean, it's really weird how they do their reward system. I wish that they definitely correct that, because I love the Xbox reward. Whenever I was actually buying a lot of games on there, I mean, I went months with like the new releases were coming out and being able to buy games without ever having to actually spend a dime.
But Shane, why do you have to deny your gayness, Shane? We've been shopping together this morning, remember?
Then I must be the man in the relationship because I didn't buy anything.
Only on the weekends. And what do you know, nigga? Today's Friday.
What a coincidence.
What a coinkadick.
Just same time last week. How about that?
Shane's definitely a bottom bitch sometimes.
Ghost Recon Wildlands is a free to play weekend, and it's like 30-something% off.
Free. Yep, and it's free 4v4, baby. We're gonna try that shit. I downloaded it today. I can't wait to play it. I'm gonna actually stream that tonight. I've already got plans for it. I haven't really touched it in a while. Me and Shane were playing quite a bit into the campaign, and then for some reason we just stopped playing.
Well, that's because you couldn't drive. No, you couldn't drive. So I was
drives like a bitch.
I'm gonna find someone that can actually drive a Jeep, and I'm gonna finish it that way.
Terrible.
Fuck you, Shane.
No,
Right
in all honesty, it was me, the one like rolling over the Jeeps and shit. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's a great game, actually. In fact, I'm sort of surprised, to be honest with you, to see the low ratings it's getting. It's a great game. Like, it really is. It's probably one of the best Ghost Recons that's been released since the that modern one that came out, where you had like future tech in it and shit, and like the gunsmithing area where you could like put together your guns and shit. Like, it's even better than that, which I thought that one was decent. But no, this one really shits on that a lot. I like the whole you're going in through like a drug cartel, clearing them out and shit. I love that whole arc. I know it's been done quite a bit, but I like it. I still like it. I still enjoy it. It'd be funny, Shane, if they like added in like a drug that you're supposed to like yeah, I don't know, like Flocka. That would be funny. But like, yeah, like, so if you guys are down for some Ghost Recon tonight on the Xbox, let me know. Add me up. It's Brimstone, XX Brimstone, XX. Yeah, I mean, shit, we'll play some Ghost Recon on stream together.
See that? One more X than triple X because he's a naughty bitch.
You hear this shit, Rambo? He wants to spank me.
I didn't. Nope. Your words, not mine.
He wants to spank me. You heard it in his voice, guys. He's like, I'm gonna.
He's like, you're a naughty bitch.
Shit. North Korea preparing to launch a barrage of missiles at an U.S. island. Really?
Somebody give Kim Jong-un a Snickers.
Wait, he's launching his own. Wait, he's launching the missiles where?
At a U.S. island. Assuming Hawaii? Yeah, that's the only island.
No, there's one closer. We've got one closer to there.
What?
I can't remember, but
the Keys, isn't it?
Yeah, there's something near like the coast of.
How long would it take a nuke to get here?
Not long.
It wouldn't take long at all.
I think it's like an hour or 45 minutes.
Cyrus Martin said Guam.
Oh, Guam. Okay, yeah, that's where they're.
Yo, seriously, why is everybody fucking with Guam now? Like, Guam went under the radar for years, and then out of the blue, they're like, yo.
Because it's the closest to North Korea.
We're gonna hate Guam today, mother bitches.
And he's getting hyphy, dude.
Well, North Korea, like, that's about the only opportunity they have to actually do any damage before they would get annihilated. So they want to make sure something counts.
Yeah, I guess there's a military base there.
Yeah, we do.
Hey, Shane. Your Twitter's about to get lit.
Well, I didn't log in at your house, so you can't tweet anything pretending to be me.
No, it's gonna go out like this because Junkrat just sent me an image and it's funny.
Orc slavery made me quit Middle Earth Shadow of War.
Why
do you feel rest? When is my rest? He begged. I pulled him close to me, dominated his weakened mind, put him in my orc stable, and immediately shut down the game. God.
I mean, if you're an ugly motherfucker, I could see how you'd feel oppressed by orc slavery.
Oh.
I mean, they're saving my people.
Let us take a minute and pray for this retard.
Bruh, like, you know, this shit's kind of...
Fuck is wrong with people?
Why do people exist? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, is there a reason? Is there a particular reason why this needs to be a thing?
So what do you guys think of Road Redemption?
Road Redemption?
Never heard of it.
I never heard of it.
Oh, Pete, I've talked about it on the server.
That's like Road Rash. That's like the Road Rash.
Yes, it's the Road Rash comeback.
It looks really good. It really does.
It's only on PC, though.
That's right.
Hey Shane, did you see your Twitter yet? You look at it yet? Look what they did for you.
Oh my god.
MSI is debuting. MSI is debuting a 32-inch curved 1080p 165 hertz gaming display.
Wait, MSI is?
Yep.
Oh my god. So, Shane, do you like your fan art?
Nope.
Yo, you were like, yo, tweet this out to Shane. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that to him. And then I saw it, and I was like, oh my god, I have to.
I gotta retweet it. I have to retweet it now.
Terrible.
It's like, fuck everybody. Like, you guys are a bunch of assholes.
I never really liked you much, Rambo. You fucking asshole.
I like that art. I think that art's fascinating. I think it makes
Pay
you
to win
talk.
monitors, Cyrus. Terrible.
Wait, what?
Pay to win monitors.
Well, yeah, you have to pay for them, so.
Yeah.
So
And
you
if you
can
have
win?
a bigger monitor, you're obviously going to win. See more, right?
Yeah, that's not quite how that works, Pete.
No, he's talking about 120 hertz monitors versus a 60 hertz monitor.
Oh, I don't think that makes that big of a difference.
Competitively, it does.
It can.
Yep.
Well,
Depends on the person.
Yep.
I'm just going to blame every loss I have on online multiplayer games on 120 hertz monitors because I don't have one.
Like, this is unbalanced. They need to kick back the frame rate so I can keep up.
That's what I'm saying.
Upgrade, peasant.
So everybody go to Twitter, go to Shaner's wall, and look at what Junkrat made him. Isn't it pretty? Bubble letters and everything.
Thanks
Oh,
for
is
the
this
follow,
easy?
Alfred. You can help me defend off all these faggots.
Oh yeah, Cyrus brought up a point there. Somebody from Motherboard, motherboard.com.
Vice, motherboard.vice.com.
They wrote, well, it's motherboard.com. It wasn't, it didn't have Vice in it, that where you went to the, but they wrote an article about Shadow of War that once they got to the point of, I guess, overpowering your orcs and putting them into your army, that the orc slavery was just too much for them to handle, so they had to immediately shut off the game because they refused to play a game with orc slavery.
That's
I'm like going,
absolutely
you,
ridiculous.
it's like you do realize these are fucking video game characters, right? Because it happens.
People didn't play like StarCraft and keep clicking on their characters and hear them
Well, it
bitching
happens
about
to
like
be
orders and shit.
The guy Italian happens to be a white guy, so
Of course.
I get it triggered them a white guy putting orcs into slavery. I'm like going, so you're who are the orcs supposed to be in life? I've yet to ever come across one, but just in case I ever do, I know I know how to address them.
Wouldn't want to stir up feelings of racial oppression or anything.
Exactly.
Well, that was totally autistic.
What?
What do you guys think of Halloween events in games? Do you for them or no?
I don't mind
They can be fun. I mean, I don't have anything against them. I think they're kind of cool. Like because I know like Destiny does it. Sometimes like Destiny's little trick or treat thing drives me nuts because it's kind of pointless for after. Like you get done with like the main quest line pretty quickly, and then the continuation of it, where you just go out and every time you kill somebody, instead of getting glimmer, you get candies, and then you take it back for another bag or whatever. But it gets like that kind of gets repetitive. It's not as I guess, involved as Overwatch's like Halloween event. But Overwatch's
I like
Halloween
World of
event is like
Warcraft.
really fucking cool.
Yo,
I've never seen
World of
World of
Warcraft
Warcraft.
is the shit, bro.
World of Warcraft events were always fun, dude. It didn't matter if it was like the spring Valentine's thing or the Halloween thing or Christmas or Thanksgiving. They were all fun.
Yeah, if I didn't play World of Warcraft all year, I'd make sure I played for at least the Halloween event.
That's the thing about the Halloween events is that you have such freedom. 'Cause, I mean, you can do almost anything you want. Make characters dress how whatever.
Sorry, I got 8 retweets on that already. Oh, that was great.
Shaner is gay.
Yep, I need to find myself some new friends.
Well, I mean,
Not a bad idea, sir.
San Francisco's not that far away.
Yeah, it is. It's 600 miles from me. I just came from that part of the world.
But we could go to San Francisco together, Shane. We could go and hang out with all of our friends.
Nope. I'm never going back.
Oh, so you used to live in San Francisco?
No,
huh?
I've been to San Francisco though. It's pretty stupid.
You ever joined Pride or no? Were you like a Pride thing? You know? Were you?
No,
Yay.
you spend most of your time in San Francisco avoiding the aggressive homeless people and gay
Now,
bars.
aggressive homeless or aggressive homo? Like,
Both.
what if they're aggressive homeless and homo? Does that mean he's gonna fuck you for your underwear?
Maybe.
Oh my gosh. You still have to
Terrible.
buy a machine. Buying a game is pay to win. You can't win if you don't buy and play the game.
Fuck with that
Yeah,
logic.
that's gonna be my logic every time somebody comes at me like, "You bought that game, it's pay to win." I'm like, dude, every game's pay to win, man. Like, you can't win if you don't buy it.
Cracks me. Kind of like how everybody wants to get cracked into Shane's crack, if you know what I mean.
Metro,
Right.
wasn't it?
No, Gamer Dragon really want Shane, like in the most aggressive homophobic way ever.
So.
Birthday
anyways.
spankings. That's right. You want to talk about that?
No, I'm
Dude,
good.
what?
You want to talk about your birthday spankings? I thought that was pretty funny. How
No.
aggressive they were and sensual, and how you got slightly aroused and angry at the same time.
No,
And confused?
no, it actually put me in a lot of pain. He hit my back a lot.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. He missed. He was drunk.
Aw.
No, fucking Gamer Dragon chased me around trying to spank my ass 30 times on my birthday.
Oh, so in other words, you were moving. Ah.
Trying to get away from him.
Well, he does love the chase.
Oh, you remember Jimmy Kimmel? You know how he enjoyed being the moral compass of America. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure that was short-lived, right?
Well, yeah, because they asked him, how come, there's been a shortage of jokes on Harvey Weinstein, and he said that he's not. He goes, just it is what he goes. I'm not the moral compass of America.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, huh, that's kind of odd. I mean, it's
I
like,
could have swore you just tried to be.
yeah, it's really weird how the number of people that PewDiePie did a really good video today on this topic. He's like, when life comes at you fast. But most of these people that are like, I'm on your side and ally type thing are usually the most guilty people of all. And it's just weird how like, if you're so wrapped up into your ideologies that you can't seem to actually truly call out the bad people. Like, in fear of him losing, I guess, the are pissing off Hollywood, the Hollywood elites or whatever, he'd rather just stay silent on it. But I'm like going, but you are like also this like male feminist thing. So like, aren't you afraid of like pissing the feminist off that you're not like, actually calling this shit out? But what's funny is Seth MacFarlane is doing the Oscars.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Again?
They said they are going to talk about it. He's like, he's like, we're not going to go all Fox, Fox News hard on them. But he's like we definitely have came collective as a group of to know where the line is we're willing to go to. He's like, but there will be jokes. So I mean I might actually watch the Oscars just to see the Seth MacFarlane, because he's like the type of person that just don't give a shit.
And it's funny because even Seth MacFarlane to a degree is like left leaning.
Oh yeah.
And that guy cracks on his own political candidates and shit all the time. So it's gonna be funny to, I mean, what isn't he the producer of like Family Guy and shit? He's a creator, isn't he?
I think so. I know.
Yeah,
isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He is. He's a creator of. He does voices and shit. So like, this is gonna be interesting. I wonder if he's gonna bust out his voices during. Oh man, this could be great. Because like I said, he's pretty left leaning himself. He's kind of liberal, but like at the same time, he doesn't take it to the extremes that his fellow liberals do. Like he actually makes fun of them. In fact, so
yeah, he's like nobody's actually safe under his stuff. So and that's what I can respect that of a person.
Yeah, like I'm an equal opportunity asshole. Like I don't care if you're my brother, my friend, my sister, my cousin. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna clown you all day.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I think it's a healthy thing because obviously, you've got to have some sort of relationship there to be able to do that, and some of these motherfuckers here on the internet are like, you're not allowed to joke around with them. You're not allowed to say anything. You're not allowed to disagree with them. Because I don't think that in their lives they've ever experienced anybody like that in their life where they were like getting cracked on all the time or made fun of. Not saying I think bullying is okay. I'm just saying I think sometimes you need to be bullied in order to understand what those kind of people are going through, like I did or Shayna did.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's like that sometimes, like, I guess sometimes you're so ignorant to those types of things that bullying is the only thing that is going to snap you out of that ignorance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely think that there's some healthiness to bullying, to a degree, obviously.
To a degree.
Oh shit, Rambo, you're a horrible person. Someone clip that out and Rambo's done for.
Dude, a video's gonna be done on him in like less than 6 hours anyway, so it's fine.
I mean, I think it adds something to your life experiences, or
it
definitely
puts a backbone on you, dude. It puts a backbone on you. That's what it does. It has to. Like, it's either gonna break you or it's gonna kill you. One of the two. I mean, and if it doesn't, and this is one of those things where if it doesn't kill you, it's definitely gonna make you stronger. And I strongly believe that. Like, if you don't experience some sort of strife in school, and I'm not saying to the degree that me and Shane went through it, but at least some small portion of that, you're gonna be a pussy. You're gonna be a pussy for your whole life. You know what I mean? And if you don't have that to deal with, on top of the home shit that me and Shane had to go through with, I mean, the fuck? Like, you're gonna live in a pampered life? Like, because guess what? Life is not pampering at all. In fact, like, no one's gonna pamper you to get you to pay your bills, and no one's gonna wipe your ass because you fucked somebody over and you need somebody to cover your boo-boos and your tracks. And that's what a lot of these leftists do. Like, they go through these things late in life. They fuck over a lot of people. They make a lot of dumb mistakes. And they expect, like, the whole communities that they once supported or that had their support to cover for them on everything. This Weinstein guy, who, I mean, what the fuck is this guy thinking? Right?
Did you watch that joke, by the way, Rambo?
The one on
the South Park one on Harvey Weinstein or
Weinstein, that was
whatever.
Hilarious. Yeah,
that was great.
So Harvey Weinstein, now that this guy is the one that is a pedo, is it?
No, he's just a sexual predator.
Yeah.
Oh,
now what's funny? What's crazy though is that
guy.
What's crazy though is, like, I think somebody on Weinstein's legal team. I think that the way I read it was his legal team, member of that, has actually now been charged with like 6 counts of child pornography and actual lewd acts with a child under the age of 16, oral sodomy of a child. So it's like
Lovely
it's
people.
this one thing that's with Harvey Weinstein is like spiraled into, man, it's just a clusterfuck because like it's made now. I guess the FBI actually take note of what's going on in Hollywood, and now they're starting to actually go in there and check out and maybe.
Oh shit! His Twitter is down. His Twitter's gone.
They probably removed it. I mean, because it's like Rambo said, it's turning
They've
into a
been
clusterfuck.
unpersoning him.
Yeah.
There's another show that I actually like it. It's called Riverdale. It's you guys might have heard of it. It's basically Archie comics, but the dark side of it, where there's like drugs, murder, that kind of thing. And there's a star on that show that has come out and talked about her experiences, not with the Harvey guy, but all over Hollywood, where the same types of things happen. I mean, so it's not anything new, I guess.
Yup.
It's just crazy, like you know, how much has goes on in Hollywood. I mean, obviously a lot of shit goes on there, but how one story of a high profile person now is leading to arrest of other people within Hollywood, even within the same company, and you gotta imagine these other people that are like Weinstein are sitting back going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, because it's like they're gonna. I can guarantee you more and more are gonna start looking into the Hollywoods of everybody, as far as like to try to see what shit's actually going on there.
This just like popped in my head, but what if that's one of like the top contributing reasons to why some of these famous people end up killing themselves? Like they have to do whatever it is like people like this Harvey guy want them to do, and they can't live with themselves afterwards.
Wow.
That just came to
be
my mind.
That's actually a possibility because I mean a lot of people end up taking their life after
rape,
living with the shame like that.
Well, dude, what about all these celebrities that pick a cause and just go balls deep into that cause? It's got to be a guilty conscience, dude. That they all know. They all knew, all of them, for decades. And how many of them are just looking at that money in their bank account, saying it wasn't worth it. Yeah, it's like I got my 30 pieces of silver, and it's just it wasn't worth it. What the fuck am I gonna do now?
What was that co-actor with Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? Keanu Reeves' best friend killed himself because he was molested because of Hollywood stars. Like he was actually molested. Like he was the victim, and yet he killed himself. Right? Because in Hollywood, it's like one of those things where like you don't talk about it. You're not supposed to talk about it. You're a millionaire. Why should you care now? You know what I mean? Because they think money should be the end-all, be-all of goals if you're in this this little group, this clique of Hollywood stars. Milo talked about this on one of his podcasts with Joe Rogan. Yep. He was talking about fucking tons of pedophiles at a party that he went to and shortly left because it was so bad. He said he wasn't trying to judge anybody. He wasn't there for any morality.
Well, that's the thing. What are you supposed to do? Like go into the police station and say, "Oh yeah, I saw Richard Nixon and fucking whoever else, and they were hitting on 13-year-old boys." It's like, come on, like who's the fuck's gonna? You got to get evidence before you start flinging accusations around like that,
And when you have how much money and how much of a legal team, like Jesus Christ, you know how many laws are circumvented that protects pedophilia? Like it's ridiculous.
Well, it's pedosexual now, sir. It's not a crime.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just another sexuality. I mean, what's the difference? 40-year-old man can claim he's a 6-year-old girl, so why can't these guys? Why can't a 13-year-old claim they're 21, or why can't a 6-year-old just say, "Well, I'm a 13-year-old boy"? What the fuck does it?
Bro, so Shane Junkrat says he did it out of love. He says he loves you.
Oh, well, thank you, Junkrat. How will I ever repay you?
Well,
I knew knew something was gonna. If you didn't say it, Rambo, I was gonna say it.
Yeah, you guys are pretty easily baited.
Like masturbated?
Sure.
Sure. Junkrat said that you could kiss him. He literally just said that. He's like, he could kiss me. I'm like, damn.
Maybe you don't know this is all a joke, buddy. But no.
Well, he says it's a joke, but it's okay. I got your back. What? I was talking to Shane that whole time, wasn't I? Yeah.
Deny it all you want.
No, seriously though. Like I look. I know we joke around about this shit. We do have some pretty dark humor here, but the things that are going on in Hollywood right now, it is really scary. I mean, you have an entire state right now that decriminalized HIV in this past month or so. They are literally okaying a person that has AIDS to infect other people to take their lives without any recourse. I want people to think about that. California is literally a fucking cesspool that needs to be blown up off this fucking planet. Please, somebody do the right thing. Get inside that fucking senator's office and take his ass out. Like, just get the fucking senator of California out of there and put somebody with logic in there, because this is disgusting. People are literally fucking gonna lose their lives in the next coming, 5 to 10 years due to an AIDS outbreak, because motherfuckers are all of a sudden like, oh, well, it's okay now. It's okay to have AIDS, guys. It's all right. You want AIDS? I got it. Want me to give it to you? Bro, like, it's fucking disgusting. Like, how the fuck did they even... have we even discovered what was the cause of this ruling? Has anybody actually, like, looked into this? I still, like...
Well, their excuse was they want to destigmatize it and treat it like any other infectious disease, but that's just kind of stupid and silly.
But it's not like any other infectious disease.
Wow, yeah, no, it really isn't.
Its genome is completely comprised of randomly generated DNA strands. Literally, that's what it does. It generates its own fucking protein. That's why there's no cure for it. Like, if you do have a cure for it, you practically have to be like you have to be like, you cannot be overweight, first off. You have to be thin as fuck. You have to be small. And if you get treated, the entire body has to be fucking treated. That's how some of these celebrities got past it. Because they did blood transfusions, and the protein they were injected with was able to transmute. So, like, how the fuck are they going to sit there and be like, oh, well, it's perfectly okay because these guys were able to afford to get, cured? Like, come the fuck on. Nobody has that kind of fucking money.
They say they even say they want to destigmatize people with AIDS donating blood.
What?
Yep.
So they can further their research in finding a cure. That's their excuse for it.
Sure.
What's wrong with just asking somebody with AIDS to come down to the office and donate some fucking blood and pay them for it?
Right.
What's wrong with that? Why does everybody have to be infected for this fucking cure to be discovered? Oh my god.
I fucking hate California, dude.
Bro, like, I used to love California. California, when I was out there as a kid, bro, like, I seriously thought for the longest time I was going to die there because I loved that state so much as a kid. Even the ghettos. I loved the ghettos when I was a kid, because to me, when I was a kid, it wasn't what I would consider a ghetto. Like, I was able to skateboard outside. I was able to play outside with my sisters. Everything was fine. I never got harassed. I never got told, hey, white boy, what's up? You want to get shot for being white? Like, I mean, it was not like how people would have you believe it was back in that day. And it's so fucking depressing to see what was a great state go into such dire fucking retardation, dude. I hate regressiveness. I can't stand people who support regressive behavior. And these motherfuckers aren't even being challenged. It's like these liberal retards come out of nowhere and they're like, oh, well, you're just judging me and you're just hating me because my ideals are different. No, I'm hating and judging you because you want to kill people. Because you want to infect them with this disgusting fucking disease. And now that California's okay with that? Like, what? Like, seriously? So we're just going to infect a large number of people with AIDS just to speed up fucking the process of AIDS development research? Are you?
And there's no guarantee that they're ever going to come up with anything useful for it either. So I mean,
no, sure, yeah.
Like,
you talk
what's
about
with all these donations that people have been doing? Streamers, dude, like streamers alone have raised millions of dollars just for AIDS research. So why the fuck? Where's this money going, dude? Like, that's what I want to know. Where's all this fucking money going? I just don't understand it, dude. Like, I really don't. I don't see the point in infecting so many people with this fucking horrendous ass virus, this terrible fucking disease, for the sake of somebody else's fucking feelings. Are you kidding me?
So they don't feel stigmatized.
Yeah, and that's stupid.
Yeah.
And you know what? And you know what? Like everybody that I have ever known in my life that had AIDS, they were never made fun of. They were never called out on it. They were never even approached about it, because 9 times out of 10, people feel fucking terrible when people like that are still living, because they know that their death is going to come soon. So when people sit there and say, well, people shouldn't be stigmatized, they're not being stigmatized. No one's saying anything to somebody that has AIDS. Nobody that I've ever talked to in this day and age has ever made fun of somebody or put down somebody that had HIV. Not one fucking person. This was a cop-out. This was a cop-out to what I would strongly believe for California to thin out the fucking herd of people. And what better way to do that than to utilize dumb liberal ideologies that are uneducated fucking retards? Hashtag not all liberals are fucking retards. It's just, God, dude, like it pisses me off, bro. Like Shane, you lived in California, dude. Like, we both lived in ghettos over there. Like, was it nearly as bad as what like Ganglands would have you believe on the History Channel for those times when we were kids, when those things were taking place? Like, I don't remember that shit going on. No, I don't remember Los Angeles being the shithole that Ganglands would have you believe it was, or with the place they call Bollywood, or not Bollywood, fucking God damn it. What, Skid Row? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was fucking, my family lived out by fucking Huntington Beach. They lived out in near the Skid Row area. Like, it's, dude, it's, I don't know. I really don't know at this point as to what's next for California. You know, are we gonna go ahead and just say fuck it and just give everybody AIDS? Fuck it, you know. Hey, you want to donate some blood? Oh, don't worry, we won't use the same needles as a clean patient. We'll just make sure that's double dipped on somebody with AIDS. I'm sorry, I went on a tangent, but that shit pisses me off.
Wait a minute. If it's not a felony or a criminal like offense or
it's
whatever,
a misdemeanor. They changed it to a misdemeanor.
I've gotten every tattoo I have in California, which is only 3, but you have to sign.
Makes you nervous, right?
Yeah, you have to sign a piece of paper saying that you're aware that, you know, AIDS or whatever is a felony. Like, if you say you don't have it and we give you a tattoo and you don't tell us, that kind of thing. What about that shit now?
They don't have to do that,
I guess.
So you just have to show your ID then to make sure you're
pretty much, probably.
I don't know how I feel about that because, well, no, I've lied on the tattoo forms when they ask about diabetes. So,
but bro, like, I mean, how does that? I mean, how would that make you feel, Shane? That you could literally go to California right now, go in for a fucking flu shot with a chance of getting the HIV virus, dude. How does that make you feel? Like, your kids gotta get this, and this is another thing. Okay, so this right here, what California is doing, is actually fucking making the anti-vaxxers, their fears actually come to fucking fruition, dude. Almost every anti-vaxxer that I've ever talked to, mind you, I am for vaccinations. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I am for them, okay? I get it. But now you look at California, bro, like, dude, anti-vaxxers are now fucking no longer the tinfoil hat wearing.
They're the smart ones.
They're actually the smart ones. You're right, dude. And this is something that's been going on. Okay, Rambo, you remember the DNC shit, right? Like, remember what's her face was busted. Everybody was saying she was corrupt at the very beginning. And what they say about them, they said that they're a crazy tinfoil hatting retards. Remember that?
Yep.
Yep.
And then what happened? Emails got fucking exposed.
Yep.
and doxxed right there in front of God and everybody. Everybody witnessed it. What I'm saying is, Cyrus, is anti-vaxxers have been saying this shit for years. That if you go in with your kid, there's a good chance that they're not going to be walking out normal. Like, they're going to have some sort of really bad repercussion of it. That's why there's anti-vaxxers out there that refuse to vaccinate their children. What I'm saying is California is literally making this a thing. They're actually making this the reality of what the anti-vaxxers have been saying for years.
Yep.
And what I'm saying is every single generation or topic that people have gotten conspiracy theories on in the last 5 years have been literally confirmed to be right. They have been right. That's where I'm going with this. Like,
pretty much. What conspiracy theory hasn't been proven right, so far yet?
Well,
there are conspiracy theories.
I mean, sure, but, Jesus fucking Christ, 9 out of every 10, it seems now.
Yeah.
They're coming out with, some declassified document or some, new piece of evidence or new tapes on audio or whatever,
Well, look at, what was that?
Project Veritas?
Project Veritas.
Yeah, with the Time executive and I think either YouTube or Google executive basically admitting what people have been saying for like a decade.
On which part? I can't remember.
One of them said they curated that his friends personally curated the trending feed, I believe, of YouTube. Yeah. And then the other one, the Time guy, said that if YouTube played something they didn't like or something, they would like change their articles and like go after him. Right? He insinuated some like real heavy, shady, I tell them not to lay off of somebody or to go after somebody, and they do, and blah 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 blah, things like that. And it's like, dude, people have been saying this shit
basically
for like 5, 6, 7,
my dick's
8
big.
years
They
now.
all listen to me. I control everything, kind of thing.
Yeah, the same shit that Alex Jones has been screaming about the media and Hollywood and shit for a decade now, and we have audio tape of them admit. I mean, the whole time they've been saying, no, it's not like that, we swear. And now we've got audio tape of 2 higher ups, and he says he's going to keep going. And there's more, not only more people, but they are even higher up than the people he already talked to and has released audio on. So, I mean, what are you supposed to do when Alex Jones is right about everything?
Well, what about the Odin project? Do you remember that? The weather control at the weather atmosphere control.
Yeah, launching capsules of chemicals and shit into the atmosphere to control the weather. Like literally proving the chemtrails people right. Like, you fuckers.
Well, no, it wasn't even just that. Project Odin was about shifting the tectonic plates to make storms take place at certain spots of the world.
God.
So certain plates in the world would actually shift rapidly due to vibrations and radio waves that we were pumping into the ground. And we're not talking about your little tiny fucking radio waves. We're talking industrial fucking almost a mile wide by a mile into the fucking ground at super high fucking density.
It's the same thing that Korea did when they tested their nuke. See how it set off an earthquake in, I don't know, it wasn't far from there. It set off an earthquake.
Yeah.
Like, look at Project Mockingbird, dude. The U.S. government authorized basically the news media stations to turn into propaganda wings for the government.
And who owns these news broadcasting? The fucking Saudi Arabian prince, right? Or whatever the fuck his name is.
Well, there's only like 4 people that own a cable news station or cable TV station.
No, I'm talking about like CNN. Like,
no, yeah.
CNN, I think is owned by the Saudi guys, and
sure.
so is another one I can't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know you guys. I know, Cyrus. I'm sorry. Like, I know you don't want to talk about this shit. It's just, and I know I went on a tangent about California. I do apologize. It's just
fuck California.
I don't get to talk about these things very much live because, like, I try to keep it gaming. And I rather would talk about gaming versus politics and stuff, but this is more or less just conspiracy theories.
We talked a lot about gaming today.
I thought so too, yeah. Conspiracy theories are fun though. Like, I actually like conspiracy theories, to tell you the truth. I didn't really care for them very much But now that people are starting to be being confirmed on everything that they've stated, like I'm actually starting to enjoy them because of that fact alone. And I think I'm not the only one because I've recently gone into my Facebook where my friends are, and they're back to looking up Area 51 shit. Like,
oh, on the way here from Northern California, we went through, I think it was Mojave, California, if I remember right, where all throughout the side of the road they had like blinking red lights. It was trippy as fuck. Like I wish I would have filmed it, but it reminded me of Area 51.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were actually radio antennas, but they were like right on the side of the road. I mean, and they were bright as fuck. It was crazy.
Bruh, so like, I mean, people have often said that you know, our doubts and our own personal strife that we have in our gaming community isn't real. You know what I mean? Like they'll say that, like, oh, why would a publisher or developer do that, you guys? They want the money. Why would they do this? Because they somebody in the gaming community has discovered something shady that these developers have done or publishers. That's why we talk about stuff like this, because it's all connected one way or another. You know what I mean? Like it really is. Like the politics of the world, the conspiracy theories that have been confirmed correct throughout the entire year, even the last 5 years actually. Damn near all of them have been confirmed. Even the outrageous ones about the frogs being gay. Like there's actual science proven that Jones was fucking dead on the money. Like I was making fun of the guy the whole year. Like it's all connected.
It's still kind of funny to make fun of him about that, though. Even if it is
it's
100%
hilarious.
true, it's still.
But the most funny thing is that he's right about all of it, almost all of it. It's
minus whatever, of course, minus the stupid shit that he talks about when it comes to religion. I am not a religious guy. I never will be. So when he starts talking about the demons and the devils and the government, the Illuminati, like, oh, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just not I'm not a God-loving person. I'm not a Jesus-loving person. I just believe that if you're born into this world, you make a choice in your life, whether you treat people with respect or you don't, Like Shane likes it in the butt. I have to respect him for it. So, hey. I was trying to break the tension. Is there anything else to talk about? I mean, anybody want to talk about other stuff? I mean, there's other stuff to talk about.
Well, I mean, South Park. What's fun? It's more of the politics thing. But I was actually reading it on Twitter while you were talking about the California thing. But the women boycott Twitter thing, right? The hashtag.
Yeah. So what was that about? Like, I didn't follow that at all.
It started because Rose McGowan, Ben Affleck came out and had that statement about Harvey Weinstein, and Rose McGowan told him that he's a liar because she told him about Harvey and he didn't do anything about it. He kept silent. Well, her account ended up getting suspended. But everybody, all the women got triggered because they're like, here she is speaking out about women being harassed, and Twitter silences her, but leaves President Trump, running. And it actually ended up being that somebody went back through her tweets and found where she shared an email that had a personal email address and phone number of the person in the email. So somebody reported that because that did break the rules. You can't share personal information. And that's the reason why they suspended her. But then they told her that she had to delete the tweet, and they lifted the suspension. But that's where the women boycott Twitter came from, because they were boycotting Twitter because they silenced a woman. But what's funny is then the women, the liberal women, started fighting with each other.
Oh boy.
The people, the women of color were like, I'm just too tired to be messing with this women boycotting Twitter, because wherever they went, all the black people were having, the women of color were having issues. All these white women were silent. It's like, man, it's like y'all are just eating each other. You just continue to y'all keep asking for this collectivism thing because the way the article was written is that when will we ever have solidarity among women? And it's like never, because not all women are the same. But it kind of showed the dichotomy between the two sides of within the one side, between the women of color and the white women, and it just shows them like they can't even throughout all that they still can't figure out that collectivism isn't a thing. Like we're not just hardwired to represent a group just because we happen to be I guess a color of the group or a gender of the group. They just
part of the intersectional family.
Yeah, they just can't seem to understand that intersectionality is not really a. It's a very oppressive and regressive idea, and they just can't seem to figure that out. Like, it's just, and I don't get it. Like, how can you write an article showing where all these women are disagreeing with each other, and then wonder why that is? I mean, they spell it out the reason why it is. Like, they were silent during when black women are getting their nudes leaked, and we wanted to boycott Twitter, whatever, but now they want all of us to, they're giving you the reasons why, but yet you still can't figure out the reason why. They're not all the same. They're all different. Like that's the whole beauty of being a human, I don't know. It's just crazy to me that they're so caught up in this and they cannot see what's right in front of them. Oh, but on the other side, South Park is releasing Tuesday.
Hell yeah, it is.
The fractured butthole?
Yes.
You're saying it wrong. It's the fractured butt hole. You can't say it too fast, or else it sounds like they're talking about an asshole, and they're not.
Then what are they talking about?
I don't know. It's not a butthole though.
It's talking about it being fractured, but whole.
Yep.
There you go. Oh, Brim, if your internet will allow it, go download Dead by Daylight with the Michael Myers DLC and the Lullaby of the Dark Chapter DLC.
Oh, shoot. Nice.
But yeah, South Park is launching on Tuesday, and if you're getting it and you've pre-ordered it like Rambo, you don't normally watch the show, you need to go watch the last one called Prequel to the Franchise. It is an actual prequel. It sets up the video game. If you're actually in it for the story and not just the memes, you'll want to watch that episode. It's only 22 minutes. If you have Hulu with no ads or whatever, 22 minutes. So I recommend you do that. I know it's like getting Rambo to do it. It's like pulling teeth because he doesn't like adult animation. But I mean, still.
Well, I don't have a what's it called, Hulu thing. But can I create an account, a free account or whatever, and still watch it?
Yeah, I'll send you a link to the episode on another website that's completely free.
Okay. Because I'll watch it because.
Hey, is that Dark Phoenix guy that's in the chat? Is that him?
Yep.
Who? Oh no, Dark Phoenix is Tech Man on Twitter.
Oh, okay. So there's multiple Dark Phoenixes then.
Well, the other guy was Burning Phoenix.
Oh, Burning Phoenix. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Fucking names. Get original.
Seems legit. Yo, Shay, did you see what Yamanox tweeted out to us?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dark Phoenix. I don't
that
watch
turtle is raping Pete. It knocked him upside down.
I don't watch the adult animation, but the person, somebody drew that for us. I like the character, the art of the character drawing and stuff, but I just have little use for an adult cartoon.
You have no culture, sir.
You're an uncultured swine. I'm going to put this up on. See, even in that image right now, Shane, you like it.
What?
Here, let me tag you on Twitter. Oh, I love this image. It's funny. Here you go, Shane. I got it just for you. Ready? Or I didn't get it. Yamanox did it for us. But it's totally us.
Well, I like this turtle art. Are you gonna make me take back that statement, Yamanox?
Terrible.
Oh, he made us hold hands.
You better look closer than that.
Yeah,
I'm not
check
holding
this.
hands, my dude. It looks like my hand is like literally like around your butt, in your butt.
No.
I'm
It's
just
also a
saying.
nice Shaner for Gay 2018 T-shirt.
Yo,
Just in case you
yo.
missed it. Nice little touch.
Wait, how do you know? You don't have a Twitter.
I've got it on Discord, you dumbass.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
everyone needs
There are
to
other things
bug
besides
Pete
Twitter.
to get a Twitter. If you're in Discord, you're in
That
any
is-
of these servers, blow him up.
You know, he's not lying.
I'm
I'm
never
just saying.
joining that fucking AIDS.
So everybody on Discord, he goes by Gangster Edgelord. You know, he's in the Game Talk server where we stream live every Wednesday and Friday. Make sure you blow his inbox up.
The what in the asshole kid.
Pretty much. Double fisted all the way. Go. Team Bravo, go. Make sure you get Pete to sign up for Twitter because you know he had signs up for all the other cancers, but Twitter for some reason.
Pete.
No, because Twitter
Come
is
on,
AIDS.
man. Pete, for my 30th birthday, that's what I want, is for you to get a Twitter. It's free.
I didn't care about my 30th birthday. Why would I care about your 30th
Okay.
birthday?
I'll sign up for something for your 31st birthday. I didn't know you when you turned 30. However, sir, you talked to me on my birthday. Come on. Come
Well,
on.
you were saying you were gay, so, you know, I had to.
Why, it would have been discrimination if you didn't?
Sure. I mean, I wanted to support you, bro. Get fucked, Dark Phoenix.
Oh, I
Just
can't wait for
saying.
Dead by Daylight to finish downloading.
Yo, game journalist put on Twitter, IGN bought Humble Bundle, so now it's more of a snuggle struggle. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
Not wrong.
Oh,
I like his last one about I don't hate gaming. I just hate the people who make, play, and write about them or something like that.
Are you talking about the game journalist guy?
Yeah, on Twitter. Yeah.
Did you see that he, what's it called? He shared Jed Whittaker's video. Where Jed, you know who Jed Whittaker is, right? The guy that put the thing up his ass, whatever. Yeah. Well, he made a video, like he made a live stream or whatever, and where he's like talking about, I'm gonna rape you, and I'm gonna like he's pretending, trying to do a parody of like what he thinks the gaming community is like.
Oh.
But, apparently Jed Whittaker got pissed and DMCA'd his Twitter, the guy's Twitter video. So it ended up now, whenever it shows up on this thing, it just says the video is unavailable due to copyright infringement.
Bruh, this is fucking hilarious, dude. Have you seen?
Oh, his account's like full on fucking troll, and I mean he stays in that damn mode.
Bro,
Yeah,
I am just gonna fucking retweet this to you guys because this is hilarious. Let me know what you guys think. This is some next level. This is some next level shit right here, dude. Like, oh, Rambo. I didn't know about this guy until I saw Rambo's tweets about him, and I looked on his page. I was like, God damn. Dude.
He is dedicated to the cause, man.
Salute, fellow soldiers.
No wonder he likes Spud. He says the hardest part about being a game journalist is wanting to like cool stuff, but also balancing that with being a screeching milk stop. Like, what the fuck? What the hell?
It's the subtlety.
Yo, he is on point though. That shit is hilarious. Like he's got this shit of Will Wheaton and this chick and a kid on the couch.
Oh, Will Wheaton, I'd already almost forgot about him.
And then, like on the top screenshot, it's a porn scene with the same backdrop and everything, and the couch is the same. Like what the fuck, dude?
The Brazzers label on the bottom or something.
Oh my god, it's the greatest thing on the planet. I love it.
Terrible.
He is a top level troll.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
We got...
Man, Will Wheaton.
Here's his announcement. We got sick of reading your feedback, so we differently abled the comment section. Like, what the fuck?
Definitely able the comment section. I like it.
Next Steven's.
Good point.
Oh my god!
Disabled is very triggering.
Bro, he says, I went to film school to become the next Steven Spielberg. Now I'm looking back and regretting it. I could have been Harvey Weinstein. Wow! Damn! This guy doesn't hold it back, dude. He just goes.
Some fucking sharpness to that edge. It's got some bite.
Aristocracy.
Terrible.
Hey guys,
Dude.
look, I have a rare picture of Rambo on the weekends.
Where?
Yeah, you know, he's got his blonde wig on. He's bent over. Look, it's on stream.
Oh, you posted it on stream? Okay, let me see.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Why would we watch the stream?
Looking.
Yeah. I'm not the right. That's not the right gender.
Yo, like low key, she's kind of cute. That's the funny part. Like she's actually kind of hot. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Like really gonna
7 out of 10, dude. Would smash.
She like literally is being smashed by a fucking Crash Bandicoot statue. Like think about
Go
that.
get, and
like,
the stream gets age restricted. Youngsters shouldn't be watching us anyways.
hot.
Point him out so we can boot him.
Loot box, God, Rambo. Seize your fucketry, Alfred posts. Too good. Top tier trolling, guys. I love it. But I don't know. Is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about? No, yeah, no.
Minecraft got a Halloween event. That's why I was asking you guys what you thought of them.
Oh. Yeah, World of Warcraft did one good. Guild Wars 2 does it good. I don't know. I haven't played any of the Minecraft stuff yet on Halloween because I'm not thinking about it on Halloween for some reason. Maybe I should. Maybe I should though. I mean, from what I hear, it's pretty decent. So
it's just trick or treating from what I see. I mean, you know.
I'm flipping away from that crappy turtle, guys.
No, that
That's
turtle.
why I'm upside down.
That turtle cut you and made you lay on your back.
I just now realized that.
So I'm on my head.
Box the 13th. Rambo.
What now?
I just now noticed your video. It said Loot Box the 13th.
Oh yeah.
So okay, let's get that cleared up real quick. Rambo. Now, one of our old companions last night said in his stream that you can only complete the game if you buy into the loot box system. Is that true?
I have yet to see anything that says that or that forces you into that, because the only thing that you get out of the loot boxes that you cannot obtain in the game is legendary orcs. And nothing that I've came across, like you can find epic orcs and all that in the world that you can control or whatever, but you cannot find the legendary ones. But the legendary ones are not necessary for completion.
Yeah, see, remember, dude, this is the guy that tries to fix his PlayStation by dropping it.
Well, that's like the next level of like whacking the TV, right?
Kinda, yeah.
No, he says if you drop
that...
it resets the laser or something.
Yeah,
no. Well, it definitely resets it, but just not to the place where it's supposed to be.
Well, I'm gonna go get more food, and if we're still alive when I get back, great. If not,
Well, I think I'm hitting at 12% battery.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm starting to drop frames, anyways.
Yay! Our
fucking
internet!
peasants.
Woo! I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream
just 0.1%. It's not in the last like 2 hours. It's not bad.
True.
Terrible.
But yeah, if Rambo's battery is about to die, yeah, I mean, you guys just want to go ahead and end it, and we'll.
He needs to find a plug and a charger.
Well, you got to understand that I have the iPhone 7 Plus that doesn't have the capabilities of charging and having a headset at the same time.
I thought you could if you bought the right cable.
No, because I still the cable goes into the charging slot to swap it over to a.
I thought there was an adapter that would let you do both at the same time.
Maybe an aftermarket one that I don't know of.
Why don't you use Bluetooth headphones? That's what I would do.
We'll carry it over. Like we'll keep going. Brim and I'll pick it up on Mixer. If you guys want to.
Oh, for the streams? Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to see like the game talk after dark kind of thing.
Yeah, because that's really gets R-rated. We talk a lot of shit to each other. We have fun. It's laughs. It's funny. It's
here. I'll post the links in the chat.
Yeah, go for it. Here, I'll post mine too. Like, what I'll do is in fact, let me go to Mixer now, and I will get the group started with Metrox and myself and Jew. And then what I'll do is I'll get either Call of Duty or something in the chat in our streaming and chill, and we'll talk shit like we normally do.
There's mine.
That's what we do all the time. It's our thing. It's literally what we do all the time. So if you guys like the crazy shit we say here, then you're gonna definitely like it there. So.
Well, I can say a lot more people are gonna start getting banned on Twitter.
Why?
They're changing the rules.
Oh boy.
There's mine. The changes will start rolling out in the next few weeks. More to share next week, and it says new rules around unwanted sexual advances, non-consensual nudity, hate symbols, violent groups, and tweets that glorify violence. We decided to take a more aggressive stance in our rules and how we enforce them. We've been working intensely over the past few months and focused on making some critical decisions. Today, we saw voices silencing themselves and voices speaking out because we're still not doing enough. In 2017, we made it a top priority and made a lot of progress. So it looks like they're going to the only problem is their thing with the.
This is the same group of people that they didn't silence somebody for threatening somebody else's life over the internet, right? Like.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they their idea of hate symbols and violent groups is the only problem with that is that they're he's part of the left that has the audacity to call that where they basically label anybody who don't agree with me as Nazis, and so you end up only silencing just one side and allowing the other just to have free reign.
All right, so if we do get banned, okay, let's talk about that for a second. If we do get banned, you guys, easily you could find me on every other fucking social media that exists. You could find me over at fucking minds.com. I'm over there. I'm gonna start using them again. I'm over on Mixer. I'm over on Facebook. I got my own Facebook page. If you guys want me to throw that in there, let me know. I'll post it on Twitter tonight if you guys want. I mean, if we do get banned, I mean that's the best way to do it. Just go to Minds. Go to Minds. Just go to Minds. It's a great site. It really
is.
It's probably one of the best social media sites I've been to in a long time.
Especially for the Facebook aspect of it. Like it's got the Facebook part pretty much down,
Dude,
and they're trying to add in some other stuff.
Facebook, it's got the fucking blogger. It's got everybody in mind, dude. It really does. It has everybody in mind. So here, let me log into mine real quick, and then I'll post you guys the link on the chats. Holy shit, it's been forever since I logged in. All right, so Brimstone's Gaming is a thing over there. So I'll go ahead, give you guys the link to my Minds page, and who knows? I mean, we'll do some shit posts over there. You never know. Boom, there you go. I'm on Facebook. Brimstone is my Facebook. It's my fan page. I know it's kind of stupid, but I don't feel like giving everybody my personal Facebook, so I wanted to make something for you guys. So yeah, there you go. That's my Minds shit, and we're set. It looks like you haven't set up your encrypted chat password yet. So evidently, Minds is a chat host that you can encrypt the password onto, and you can literally do whatever there. So that's kind of cool. You have received 50 points an hourly reward at the newsfeed hour to reset. Okay. So the site, if you guys don't know what Minds is, it's pretty cool. It's a social media site that allows you to purchase your shit to be on the front page of the site, utilizing their own in-site built-in currency. Pretty cool. Thank you, Yamanox, for coming on over. It's really an interesting site. Like I said, what I'm going to start doing is when I start making my video content on Brimstone's Gaming, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start just logging into my Minds all night long and building up that currency, and then I'm going to just go ahead and just blast the fucking advertising with it and watch it just blow up. That's what I did with a few of my videos, and it worked. So that's a good way to build up your guys' YouTube page. Use Minds, save up, leave it logged in all fucking day, and then boom, done. Anything else? Shane, are you gonna actually do some videos?
I'm gonna live stream.
I'm talking about for your YouTube page, Nicklet.
Oh, yeah. After that vlog comes out, I'm gonna build onto it.
All right, sounds good.
And y'all can always find me. Just y'all, if y'all want to like search for Rambo's Corner on Facebook, and you'll find my page. And I think you'll actually even find my personal account, just simply because I think my personal account has Rambo's Corner as the nickname for it.
Yeah.
So if I get banned there,
yourself, man. Damn.
I doubt we'll get banned from Twitter.
Y'all might not, but
Rambo will. He always gets stuck in the storm.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to get going, you guys, just for a little bit. I'll be back on for Mixer stream afterwards. But thank you guys for coming by and watching as always.
Oh yeah, thanks guys.